Right now with a check of our forecast.
Yeah, we have overcast skies out there over the lakefront. It is very, very breezy as well. You can see those trees swaying out there. We still have those northerly winds. That's what's making it feel very chilly out there. Temperatures in the 50s for many of us up towards the northwest, seeing temperatures in the high 40s. And there's that strong northwesterly wind moving across the area behind that system that we saw move through yesterday. Now over to the west, even cooler in the high 30s in Dallas, 40s across East Texas and western Louisiana. And then over towards the east, a little bit warmer where we're still seeing that system move through. Temperatures in Mobile in the high 50s right now. So winds feeling very breezy throughout the day. We have about 10 to 15 mile-an-hour winds widespread. Lakefront even stronger there off the water. So we are still going to stay very cool today, especially with that cloud deck just sitting over us. It's going to keep us nice and cool over the next couple of days. High 50s for our high today. And that rain chance 20%, we're giving that for that drizzle that we saw this morning, but for the most part, we have cleared up. There's that weather system that we've been tracking right here where you see that counterclockwise swirl moving up into the Great Lakes. And then we're having some of that convection just to the east of us. That's what came through last night. Now we're watching this down to the southwest. This is southwesterly flow where these dark colors are streaming into the region. That's that cloud deck. That's keeping us cloudy over the next couple of days. And then we have this north to south flow aloft. That's giving us all of those cooler conditions that we'll see as well. So most of that rainfall now out of the area. It's moving over towards the eastern part of the U.S. We have that cloud deck right here moving in. That's mostly what we're going to see over the coming days. But we did see some pretty good rainfall last night. We saw about 1.25 to 1.75, maybe a little bit more inches of rain in some areas. So we needed that rainfall. We've been in pretty bad drought conditions, and it was a nice soak for us overnight. Now we're starting to clear up. So we'll just be chilly and breezy throughout the rest of the day today. As we go into Thursday, we'll have to watch for another chance for some drizzle. Now, this is not going to be what we saw last night. That was a storm system. This is more stratiform rainfall, which is just light drizzly rain that's going to persist throughout the day. So that's what we're looking for in the extended forecast. We could see some of that drizzle Thursday. We also could see some of that Saturday, but that's all we're looking at in terms of rain for the next 7 days. The real story is going to be the cold that's just going to sit over us through the next week. This large area of low pressure over the Great Lakes just sits there, kind of shifts towards the east by the time we get to the end of the weekend. But we still have those northeasterly winds. So not much is going to change over the extended forecast. We're still going to be in the 50s, which is much cooler than the start of the month. Looking at November, we had 2 record highs in the start of the month, and through the 11th, we were well above average. We flipped this weekend into these cooler conditions, so we're going to start to even it out here once we go throughout the next 7 days. In the 50s for our highs, 52 Thursday, then we warm up a bit Friday. We'll see that sunshine, so that'll get us into the high 50s, still feeling very cool, and then we stay that way through the weekend into the start of the week. Now we'll have to watch for that possibility for frost, maybe even on the verge of a light freeze Friday morning and Monday morning when those temperatures on the North Shore get well into the 30s. So make sure you're protecting those plants and your pets as well, and make sure everything is inside this week because it is going to be very cold. Now we're starting to see our Climate Prediction Center outlook shifting a little bit more towards the east, and we have a little peak of some above average temperatures over on the west coast, but we're still going to stay very cold into the end of November. Now looking at the 7-day forecast one more time, the real story is just going to be that cloud cover. We'll continue to see that at least through Thursday, and then we have that chance to see some drizzle Thursday as well, so we're giving 20% there, and those temperatures are going to fall. Thursday will stay in the low 50s for our high. That's when we could see a freeze on the North Shore, and then Friday will be our little bit of relief there. We'll see some sunshine, temperatures in the high 50s. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Hannah. Again, breaking